Hi and welcome to South African Homesteader. Today we are going to be talking garlic and planting some garlic. So I have planted shopboard garlic. I've planted one bed of shopboard garlic. But then I also ordered 4 different types of garlic. Heirloom garlic from Living Seeds in Johannesburg. So I have Eastern porcelain garlic. I have the Egyptian garlic. I have the Aja garlic. And then I have the fourth one is the fourth garlic is the elephant garlic. So apparently it is not as spicy, but it's very large. The cloves are quite large. So the fourth garlic that I have is the elephant garlic. So let's get into it. Okay, so here we've planted our regular garlic. This is now shopboard garlic, right? We've planted this regular garlic and they have come out beautifully. I must just take out all these little weeds. I don't like to weed when it's too small because they do protect the plant somewhat from the sun. What we are going to do is I'm going to try and give it a little bit of shade on this side. So this whole bed has got we're just leaving this plant just in the meantime. This is going to come out, but for now it's just going to provide some shade. But what we want to do is I want to maybe just plant some corn here, just a few rows, not really for the corn itself, but I find that corn gives it gives lovely shade, so to protect all the garlics. And then we are going to mulch it. We're going to put about an inch of mulch. Now what the mulch that I use is I find it here on the land. It's from those pine trees over there, and they all just fall down. Here we've also planted some garlic, which this is also regular garlic, which has come up while I was waiting for my garlic from Living Seeds. Now you can see these beds. These were beds that had, I think it had, this had maybe, that bed had corn in it. This bed had baby marrows and other things in here. So what we've done is about a week ago we cleared the beds and we just loosened the soil a bit, and then from here, so so now what we're going to do is we are going to be planting each type of garlic in here. We don't do much amendments to the soil because we actually my neighbor actually had a soil test done and the soil is so good we don't need much amendments. We do put a little bit of compost in our soil. That was last year, actually, just the compost from a neighbor, and we just stopped it with the compost. So what I'm doing this year is I'm just because it doesn't really need much, and I don't want to over compost, I don't want to over fertilize because that can be harmful as well. So I'm just the chickens. So I'm just going to be planting it as is, and I'm going to be topping it with a lot of mulch to protect it from, because we still have some hot days here. And this is actually, this is the garlics. This is the Eastern porcelain, and this is what it looks like. This is your Eastern porcelain garlic. I just mustn't get confused. And then this is my elephant garlic, or the giant garlic. I've already decloved it. So these are the cloves. This is one clove. It's huge. So these are the elephant garlics, right? Then we have the turmeric. That's the turmeric. And then we have the Aja garlic, which is garlic. And they all have differences in the flavors. Now remember, these are heirlooms, and these garlics have been growing for centuries. In order to be an heirloom, they needed to stay the same over years and years. This is, I don't know if you can see this beautiful color of this garlic. This is called the Egyptian pink. the Egyptian pink. I don't know if you can get the color. Yeah. So these are my 4 types of garlic, because I use, like all of us here in the Cape, we in South Africa actually, in the Cape Malay tradition, we use a lot of garlic. We use a lot of garlic in all our food. So the plan is to plant garlic. That bed is planted. This is planted. We're going to plant the rest of this bed. I'm leaving the sunflower here just to provide some shade for now. And then we are going to be planting garlic in that bed. And I'm going to be leaving those 3 pepper plants. Okay, so I'm going to be planting my elephant garlic here in the middle. All I do is, the garlic needs to be planted. If you look at the size of this clove, right? I'm going to plant the elephant garlic. So if you look at the size of the clove, if that's the size of your clove, oops, that's the size of your clove, then your hole needs to be at least another 2 depths lower. So that would be about, depending on the size of your clove, will depend how deep the hole needs to be. So 3 times the size of the clove is what your hole needs to be. So what I'll do is, I'll make all my holes, and I don't make it too far apart. I just basically use my eye. Okay, so I don't make these spaces too far apart, because all you really need is, you need space underneath for the bulb to form, and that is really all you need. Okay, so here we have a little nasturtium, which I'll just move this one a little bit forward. I'm not too particular about straight rows and those types of things. Okay, so here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to be planting 5 garlics in that row. Now, when you are planting garlic, whoa, this is 1 clove. This is 1 clove. Is it? Yeah, this is 1 clove. Okay, so when you're planting garlic, you want to be putting, let's just see, you want to be putting this side at the bottom. This side will form your roots, and this side, the sharp little pointy side, will come to the top. So all I do now is, I pop my clove in there. Pop my clove in there. I pop this clove. Oops, maybe I should put this one in here because it's a bigger clove. Ugh. Pop that clove in there. Pop that clove in there. I'll pop that one in there. That one in there. And that one in there. And that is garlic planted. I won't be putting any amendments on here. All I will be doing is, I will just be giving it a little bit of water right inside. Not a lot, just to activate the, just so that I don't know how, this is just my own thing, but just so that the bulb knows that it's been planted and it's in the water and it needs to start growing. So that is what I will do now. Okay, so I will just wet each garlic a little bit. And that is it. And then Kosarki, then Grandma just close it up. I basically use a rake normally. And before you start, just say Bismillah. So what I've done is I've made little labels with each type of garlic. So it's the elephant garlic, the Eastern porcelain, Egyptian pink, Ajaroja, and the turmeric. And I will then put it on a little stick. I will pop it on a little stick or cane or something. I will stick it into the ground and I will stick it into the ground. Okay, you keep it. And I will put that on the. I might even put a piece of plastic over it because I find that when I come then I forget exactly which garlic is which, or which type of thingy is which type of thing. Okay, so this is how I plant my garlic. Okay, so elephant garlic all planted. I've put the name on the and on the. I just need to see it a few times and hopefully then I remember exactly what is growing where. But I do need to, I'll cover that little sign there, I'll cover it with sellotape so that it doesn't wash off in winter. And this one I'll do the same with that one. So now what we'll do is we'll just demarcate this with bamboo or something. I'll demarcate this with bamboo or something, and then I'll plant the next type of garlic, the next one, and then we'll fill that bed there as well. So we've put the mulch about 1 inch deep, and these are the garlics that has come up already, the first bed, but we have done it to all the other garlics that we planted. Okay, so we've mulched it. And it's so awkward with the sun. And this is how we work in the heart of the sun. Okay, so there we go. Garlic planted. Okay, so I've got 2 types more to plant. But this is how we plant our garlic. So this was planted on the 26th of Feb. This bed is the elephant garlic. This was the elephant garlic, and none of these have come up. And then this bed is the Eastern porcelain, and we have some that have come up, also planted on the 26th. And so we have some that's come up here. Then when you go over to the other bed, this section here, we have planted our Ajaroja, and I don't see any that have come up here yet. But this one, this is the Egyptian pink, and I had more seeds of this one than I had of all the others, and they have come up beautifully. This is on the 26th of Feb that this was planted, and now today is the 14th of March. So I hope this was helpful in getting you to start growing your own garlic. This is the first year that I'm actually growing garlic. My ginger last year was a total flop. We'll try ginger again, but it really didn't work out the way I planned. It was moved too many times. We moved twice. You shouldn't do these things. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't subscribed already and you would be interested in following our journey, then please click on the subscribe button, like this video, and share amongst your friends on all your social media platforms. So from me, Haria, a South African homesteader, until next time.